When shopping for a car sunshade, it can be quite a challenge to find the right one. It's no wonder many are so disappointed with their new sunshades, because they're not as dark as they thought they would, or should be. Even with this simple experiment, where we looked at 3 of the top brands, there was only one that looked dark enough to offer a worthwhile level of protection from the sun. So let's have a closer look at why this is, and also how they differ. If we first look at the Sminky sunshade, you can see that it has quite a densely woven mesh that does block out a lot of light. The next one is what is commonly called a static cling shade. These are the types that don't use suction cups to hold them up. Instead, these have a clear PVC film on the back, which then adheres to the window. Let me tell you right now, I'll never use these PVC shades around my baby. PVC is a highly toxic plastic to children and a known carcinogen, plus it's not necessary on a sunshade, so my advice is not to use them. Either way, the mesh is loosely woven and doesn't offer a lot of blockout anyway. The last brand is another mesh type. As you can see, it also has a very loosely woven mesh, which also lets a lot of light through it. And when placed all together, it becomes easier to see that the Sminky sunshade is the darkest. On top of that, Sminky have developed a super strong suction cup called the Octo Grip. And when you compare it side by side with the common suction cup, you can clearly see the size difference. But more importantly, it really has an outstanding holding power. So much so that the Sminky sunshade only needs one of them to do the job. No matter what position you place the shade in, or even when opening and closing the car window, the shade stays firmly in place. So if you're interested in the Sminky sunshade, they are currently available on Amazon. Just go and do a search for Sminky sunshade at Amazon. There you'll be able to learn more about them and also order a set for your car as well.